Today, I decided to explore a city that is not on the usual tourist maps. It is not Prague with its famous old town, not Karlovy Vary with its spa traditions, and not even Brno with its student life. I came to Ostrava, a city that many describe as gray and industrial. Some even say there is nothing to do here. But I believe that is not true. Often, smaller cities show you the real life of a country. And I also came here with a personal thought. Maybe this could be the kind of place where I would like to find a wife, because Czech women have a special charm, and you notice it right away in their style, their confidence, and the way they smile. Ostrava feels like a working city. It does not try to impress you with grand monuments. Instead, it shows a kind of honesty. For many years, it was the center of coal and steel in the Czech Republic. But today, things are changing. Old factories are turning into cultural centers, and industrial areas are being reborn as spaces for art, music, and festivals. The streets are simpler than in Prague, but that is part of their character. You see people going to work, meeting in cafes, or spending evenings with friends. Life here is not about showing off. It is about living day by day in a real and grounded way. Work is still an important part of life here. Many people are connected to industry, but the city is also moving towards services, IT, and education. Ostrava has a university, and students from across the country bring youth and energy. This younger side makes the city more dynamic than you might expect. In their free time, people go to parks or to cultural spaces built in old factories. The best example is Dolní Vítkovice, a former steel plant that is now a place for concerts, exhibitions, and large festivals. It is a symbol of how Ostrava reinvents itself, and there is also nightlife. The city has clubs, bars, and music venues that stay active until late. Ostrava may be a working town, but it knows how to have fun when the work is done. Now let me speak about something more personal. The women. Czech women have a mix of natural beauty and confidence, and in Ostrava, this feels even more visible. They don't try to impress with too much show. Their style is elegant, but also practical, and that makes them even more attractive. They carry themselves with independence, but at the same time, they are open and approachable. Talking with them is interesting because they have opinions, they know how to enjoy life, and they keep a sense of balance. That is the kind of person you can imagine building a life with. Ostrava may not be the prettiest city in the country, but it might be the place where you meet someone who truly matters. The kind of woman who becomes not only a partner, but also a real part of your everyday life. Ostrava has many advantages that people often miss, especially if they only stop here for a day. One of the first things is the cost of living. Housing is much cheaper than in Prague or Brno, and that changes a lot. Young couples or families can afford to rent or even buy an apartment without the financial stress that comes with bigger cities. This makes starting a new life here easier and more realistic. Another point is the absence of mass tourism. In Prague, many streets feel like they exist only for visitors, but Ostrava is different. The people you see in cafes or on trams are locals, going about their everyday routines. This creates an authentic atmosphere where it is easier to meet people naturally, without the barrier of a tourist setting. Conversations feel more genuine, and building relationships feels more possible. Walking through the center, you notice families shopping, students laughing near universities, and couples enjoying their evenings. Finally, Ostrava is a city in transition. Its industrial past is still visible, but more and more, culture, music, and new creative spaces define its future. Ostrava does not impress at first sight, but it grows on you. It is a place where industry meets culture, and where everyday life feels simple and real. For me, it shows that even in quiet cities you can find balance, peace, and maybe love. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one.